Just how much influence must one have to make an actor's departure shake the very foundation of a listed company's market capitalization? Why is it that when Cheng Yi quietly changed his representative office's seal on January 14th, the market smelled a crisis even before the executives at Huanrui Century did? A continuous 12% drop in stock price had already priced in this breakup. If this truly was a plan quietly prepared for 2 years, then what turned his calm exit into the sharpest blade to puncture the star-bound model bubble of Cbiz? Welcome to Cbiz Flash Alerts. Today, we're talking about Cheng Yi. Some say Cheng Yi leaving Huanrui Century is career suicide. Please, give me a break. Just a quick look at Huanrui's artist management sector is enough to make you laugh until you cry. To put it bluntly, ever since Mysterious Lotus Casebook aired, its dub score hit 8.0, contributing over 50% of the entire Huanrui Century Group's revenue. The offline-themed exhibition was even more impressive, attracting over 100,000 fans to check in. Cheng Yi's advertising fees and event commissions alone accounted for over 60% of the company's management income. What does this number mean? It means he is a literal cash cow. To be objective, in its early years, Huanrui certainly had a sharp eye for talent. Ren Jilin and Liu Zuai were both promoted into top-tier leads who could carry a show. Now that Cheng Yi is gone, Huanrui is left with no successor. Do you think Huanrui didn't try to save itself? They tried short dramas and AI, but the traditional film and television industry continues to plummet, and their talent pipeline is broken. Recently pushed artists can't even get famous. Revenue from new sectors hasn't even reached 10%. Anyone can see through this crumbling operation. Not to mention, the old promote then bind to exploit method has long been outdated. You can probably guess where Huanrui's future is headed, right? Enough about the struggling Huanrui, let's talk about a Cheng Yi who is terrifyingly clear-headed. You think he was impulsive? In reality, he had already paved the entire way. He once said, "I've realized that as I get older, my mindset changes. I find that being myself is best." Looking back now, that was full of hidden meaning. Everyone, as early as 2018, he had already quietly registered his own representative office, completed capital increases, and changed the seal. Those steps quietly shifted core commercial resources. By the time Huanrui realized it, he had already flown the cooperative. This maneuver can only be described as incredibly smooth. And he's not the type of person to be easily bullied. Even during filming, Cheng Yi dared to suggest script changes and even refused trashy scenes arranged by the company. After leaving, he was even more decisive, directly taking control of casting and refining the script for his new project, Fu Shanghai. Even Liu Yijin respects his sincerity. A good actor is someone you feel is truly sincere as soon as you collaborate. Just look into those eyes, and you can see straight through to the soul. His soul is very clean. There is only the character, with no other messy distractions. With such recognition from a senior, is there even a need to debate his talent? If his work is the foundation for standing firm in Cbiz, then fan loyalty is his strongest support. Remember when Mysterious Lotus Casebook aired, fans spontaneously formed a data production team, churning out 20 million views daily, storming every chart across 12 different platforms, and holding the top spot for 30 consecutive days. Not only that, a skincare brand Cheng Yi represents raked in 100 million yuan within just 10 minutes of going on sale. When the news of him leaving the company broke, his fans, the Guo, immediately activated a protection mechanism, handling over 5,000 malicious posts within 24 hours to safeguard his image and commercial assets. It must be said, this protection is more reliable than any management company. Finally, let's borrow Yu Zheng's words to wish Cheng Yi well. I see him as a child with a very good character. I wish him more and more success. Everyone wants to bring him down, yet everyone wants to be like him, but in the end, no one can keep up. Cbiz may have countless traffic actors, but there is certainly no second Cheng Yi. This quietly changing one's fate move is enough for half of show business to study for a lifetime. From the story of Cheng Yi and the instability of an entertainment empire like Huanrui Century, we clearly see a harsh but fair market rule. Core value never lies in a corporate name, but in the self-driven capability of the individual who creates that value. When an operating model merely follows a squeeze-dry pattern instead of growing together, collapse is inevitable once talent finds its own wings. The biggest lesson here is proactivity and self-positioning. Cheng Yi didn't wait for glory to start planning his exit. He quietly prepared the legal and financial groundwork years ago, even before he reached his peak. This reminds us that true freedom does not come from impulsive actions, but from a disciplined and persistent calculated roadmap. Never place your entire future in someone else's hands without a solid plan B. Furthermore, character and talent are the most powerful insurance policies. In a world full of manipulative tactics and the volatile fluctuations of market cap, it is sincerity and the mindset of being oneself that helped an actor receive absolute protection from fans and respect from seniors. When you are good enough and kind enough, you are no longer a pawn on anyone's chessboard, you are the one steering your own life. Ultimately, Cheng Yi's departure was not an escape, but a declaration. A disciplined individual with vision can completely break old rules to create a new ecosystem where human value is placed above any temporary profit figures. Cheng Yi's story is not just a noisy breakup business deal, it is a costly lesson on the vision and courage of a true artist amidst the whirlpool of capitalism. Will this departure open a more brilliant era for Li Lianhua, or will Huanrui sink deeper into an endless crisis? What do you think of Cheng Yi's quietly changing destiny move? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below, hit like if you found this analysis interesting, and subscribe to our channel today so you don't miss the hottest beats from the entertainment world in the next CB's flash alerts. Your support is the motivation for us to continue peeling back the dramatic layers of showbiz. For now, goodbye and see you next time.